the company that made Hogwarts Legacy, currently has no plans for some DLC.
Currently.
Yeah, I feel like people are asking this question to the developers. Most developers aren't going to just outright say, like, we have DLC on the way, you know?
Yeah, I don't think it means anything.
Take it with a grain of salt. If there's any game that Avalanche makes, this is the game they need to make DLC for, because they're going to make a shit ton of money off of it.
Like, obviously, we were talking about, like, Quidditch. That would be a really cool, like, DLC thing. My guess is we're going to get DLC at some point.
I mean, it's all, like, marketing, you know?
Yeah.
Like, they have to announce it at the perfect time to build the hype. And I mean, the game just came out. They're not going to announce it 2 weeks later.
Yeah. I mean, I'm still waiting for Arceus DLC. Howdy, howdy. Welcome back to the Hardcore Podcast. This is episode 18, and I am your host, Christopher Norwood.
And I'm your host, Robert Melton.
And today we are discussing our favorite bosses. But before we get into that, we have some gaming news.
Hell yeah. Today, I just seen a article said Microsoft signed a 10-year deal with Nintendo to bring Call of Duty to their console.
So it's going to run like Assassin's Creed Unity did.
Was that horrible? That came to the Switch?
No, sorry. It was notorious for like running at like 20 frames per second.
Oh god.
It was more cinematic.
Wasn't that the same case?
It was more cinematic.
Like when what was it?
Batman?
Yeah, Dark Knight.
Arkham Knight? Yeah.
Arkham Knight Asylum.
It was just Arkham Knight.
That was just Arkham Knight.
Yeah. It had like a lot of like optimization issues.
Damn. Yeah, that's such an issue.
Even for PC. Like it ran terribly on the PC for the longest time. Maybe it runs okay now. But I will say when I got my PS4 Pro, I had Arkham Knight and I played it on that because there was like a performance mode. I mean, it was just kind of capped at 30, but at the time that was probably the best way to play it.
Really?
Because it didn't really have any issues.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Did you finish that?
No, but I really want to. Like it was awesome.
I know. I do want to play through those games.
Dude.
I've only played them like a few hours maybe.
Yeah, I highly encourage you to play those because even the first one, Arkham Asylum, still like holds up to this day, in my opinion. That's one of my favorites. Like a lot of people really like Arkham City because it's like more open world. You actually can like go around the city and do more things, but I don't know. Sometimes a linear game just hits different.
Oh yeah.
But interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I'm not sure.
Hold on. So, just to bring it to Nintendo. So that's not necessarily a Nintendo Switch, but just to the Nintendo consoles.
Yeah, because I feel like it's very limiting with the Switch, especially being online. Like modern, like how much storage does your Switch have?
I am not 100% certain, but gun to my head, I'm going to guess like either 64 gigs or like 128.
Yeah.
Max. But
Dude.
I mean, I know you can get like little micro SDs and stuff to upgrade, but
the fucking...
which is a lot cheaper than, you know.
Yeah, I remember Modern Warfare, like every update, it just put like gigs onto your PC.
Yeah, you're going to have like little micro SDs dedicated
Seriously.
to Call of Duty pretty much.
Like that is just horrible. So I imagine this is maybe hinting at a new system, which we've heard rumors about.
Not just hinting at a new system, but are you hinting at a new system that's going to be kind of on par with like next gen graphics, you know?
Please.
Well, I guess this gen graphics, but
that's all we want.
I'm thinking because the Switch isn't necessarily dead. We still got a couple years. I'm thinking next year we may get like some type of an announcement because I'd say the Switch OLED was maybe like the midlife of the Switch. And would that come out a year or two ago?
Yeah.
I can't remember if it came out last year or the year before.
I can't either. I want to say maybe a year and a half-ish. I don't know.
So yeah, we may get one Call of Duty on the Switch. I'm thinking the rest will be whatever that next gen console is.
Yeah, you might be right. Unless they decide to do those like I don't know, maybe like the remasters that they came out with.
Maybe. Yeah, I could maybe. Yeah.
Who knows? Either way, not a Call of Duty guy, so.
But again, like we were talking about, I think it was last week, just how like Microsoft is just more open to things like that. Like that's cool. If it was Sony, I don't think they would have made that deal.
You got a point.
So cool. I mean, I don't know who's out here asking for it, but hey, Microsoft, cool.
Yeah. And then we just seen Avalanche Software, which is the company that made Hogwarts Legacy, currently has no plans for some DLC.
Currently. Which is really interesting because I know they had to have broke some type of record with this game.
They did.
They did?
Oh yeah.
So what were those records, or what was the record?
I think there was a couple, but the one that sticks out the most is 1,300,000 concurrent viewers on a single player game on Twitch.
That's right.
Which is fucking insane. Just 1,300,000 people watching a video game. Oh, and there's also Steam. There's like over what was it, like 500,000 people playing it simultaneously before it came out.
Oh shoot, that's right. People that just got the deluxe edition.
Yeah.
Which I don't know. Like obviously I want more DLC, but just the amount of stuff they gave you to do in this game is more than most games with DLC.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, seriously.
Even though we did spend an extra $10-$20 on it. But I do have a question. So you haven't beat Hogwarts Legacy.
Mm-mm.
I beat like the main story yesterday, last night. Obviously there's still a lot of shit to do.
Yeah.
But there's one thing that I haven't been able to figure out, and I thought it was like because it was like maybe a DLC area or something they were going to deal with in DLC. So I don't think this is spoiling anything, but I don't know what the Gryffindor common room is like. But do you have those steps that you go up and then it slides you right back down?
You know, I think there is something like that.
I just thought that every common room had those steps because in the Hufflepuff common room, like those steps are there. And I've tried messing with a few spells. I didn't know if it was maybe like a little like hidden thing you had to do. Use a spell on it and it allows you to go up the steps. Yeah. But I cannot figure out how to get up there.
I vaguely remember something like that. So this must have been probably maybe first day when I played. Mm-hmm. And I haven't kind of done it since, but I vaguely remember something like that.
Yeah, I may have to research it if I'm just stupid and I haven't figured out what to do and it's something simple, but I don't know how to get up there. And again, this is coming from someone who like has all the spells, has pretty much done like everything in the main story. It's just like side stuff I have to do.
And also,
so I'm like, I thought that was like maybe going to be a DLC area or something.
Yeah, I feel like people are asking this question to the developers. Most developers aren't going to just outright say like, we have DLC on the way. You know?
Yeah.
So like obviously currently has no plans.
Yeah, I don't think it means anything.
Yeah. Take it with a grain of salt.
Yeah.
I feel like if there's any game that Avalanche makes, and I'm not even sure what else they make, this is the game they need to make DLC for.
Right.
Because they're gonna make a shit ton of money off of it.
I just feel like, like there's like obviously we were talking about like Quidditch. Like that would be a really cool like DLC thing.
Like, even if it's single player, that'd be fucking awesome.
Yeah, just give us like an option, do some tournaments or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. My guess is we're gonna get DLC at some point. But that does still like kind of, you know, I take it with a grain of salt as well, but that still kind of sucks to hear.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like you were saying, I remember when, you know, me, big Ni no Kuni fan, I remember when Ni no Kuni 2 came out and they were talking with some of the developers. It was like an interview. And they were like, hey, are we going to get a Ni no Kuni remaster? And they had said something like along the, you know, the same lines. And we got it like a year later, which it doesn't take just a year to make that game.
Yeah.
They had that in the works for a little while.
I mean, it's all like marketing,
Yeah.
Like they have to announce it at the perfect time to build the hype. And I mean, the game just fucking came out. They're not going to announce it 2 weeks later.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. I mean, I'm still waiting for Arceus DLC.
Arceus DLC.
It's not impossible, but it's very unlikely.
That's a good segue.
Yeah. So with that being said, I did see that Nintendo is having a Nintendo Direct dedicated to Pokemon in a few days. So we're recording this Tuesday. So this is going to be released to you Monday. So I don't know what 6 days from now is. But that's going to be
that would be the 24th or something, right? When's your birthday?
No, my birthday's tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know if that's next week, or I don't know if the Direct would have already happened by the time y'all are listening to this. But either way, it's I think it said 20 minutes dedicated to just Pokemon news.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes me think we're definitely going to hear something about Scarlet and Violet DLC.
Yeah, either Scarlet and Violet DLC, or maybe a new spinoff Arceus series.
Oh man, honestly, I want that more.
Yeah.
We may also hear more about the Scarlet and Violet actual series, the new series. And
True.
Maybe maybe a little sneak peek or something into an episode.
Yeah, but either way, there's definitely going to be DLC for this game.
Yeah.
Because, there's leaked shit from before the game even came out. Like, Suicune is in the game with a paradox form.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know about that.
You didn't know about that?
I didn't know about that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's another one that I can't remember.
Wow.
Like another legendary, I believe.
We'll probably hear news on Pokemon Home.
Yes.
And how we can finally, put some of the new Pokemon into the Pokemon Home and bring maybe some other Pokemon that aren't, in the vanilla game.
Yeah, I believe you're right.
Maybe we're expanding the Pokedex a little bit.
Because I think they said spring, right?
It was spring, yeah. And spring's right
around the corner.
Month,
yeah.
So
there should be the announcement for it.
Honestly, that would be awesome because that would just give me a reason to dive back in.
Yeah. They're just fucking doing raids. There's a Pikachu raid about to happen.
I did see that, the 7-star Pikachu raid.
Disgusting.
But it has a water Terra type.
Lame.
I know.
I can change the fucking Terra type of my Pikachu.
Exactly. Absolutely. But that would be awesome because I've been waiting for this game to have Pokemon Home access, so I could bring my Pokemon from Arceus on over.
Yeah,
because I found a lot of shinies in that game.
Yes, you did.
Yes, and although it's not going to translate, but the alphas, I know.
Well, it might translate.
How cool would that be?
They'll probably be
if
the max
alphas translated.
Size.
I'm thinking it's not going to translate.
No, unfortunately, no.
But if they did, dude, I would visit Arceus again in a heartbeat.
Honestly, that'd be really good marketing. Hey, you can only get these if you play Arceus and transfer them over.
Yeah.
Dude,
honestly, that is genius.
Yeah.
That is genius.
The only way is to play the game. And then you got to buy another $60 Pokemon game.
Yeah.
That's some Nintendo shit.
Hopefully, if you have Scarlet and Violet and you're a Pokemon fan, hopefully you already have Arceus. But,
right.
But yes, I am hoping for obviously all of what we said. But the one that's at the top is, maybe a new kind of like Arceus game, where it's like a side story.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. And again, we've talked about this in a previous episode, but there's still some story to be told there.
Oh yeah.
Why are all these random people brought together, in the Sinnoh region from different games?
Yeah, a lot of plot holes to be filled.
So, yeah, that would be sick. That'd be sick.
You got anything else?
Nah, that was it.
All right.
Is this Videos?
Videos. Okay.
All right. I know I went first last time.
Yeah, you did.
I made a fuss about it.
All right. Where are we at? Dead air.
Oh, sorry. What were you asking me?
Yeah. What the fuck?
Oh, just
You don't
pick
care?
one.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought you usually choose the order.
This one's from Emmett.
Is there something wrong?
These are my videos? Oh, I thought we were doing yours. Start all over. I thought we were doing yours.
Oh,
I was
shit.
saying I know that I went first last time because I made a fuss about it.
No, I think you told me to go first because you made a fuss about it, so I went first.
Either
You're like,
way.
I think I go every week.
I thought, all right, I'm confused. All right, yeah, start it.
Hold
Sorry.
on, this fucking volume is
I was
so
wondering
loud.
why you're waiting on me. I thought we were watching your videos and you were telling me to pick which one of your videos I wanted to watch. Yeah, I put mine in the order I want to watch them.
This one's from Emmett.
Bella's birthday scene? Oh, is this like Twilight?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, God. Dick's rock hard. The
You
run
remember
is
that
perfect.
scene in
Yeah.
the movie? Yeah, I seen that and I was like, oh, this is hilarious.
It's actually like really well crafted. The fucking eyes and everything.
Yeah.
The wig.
Yeah. So many things about that movie are just
Uh,
weird.
that fucking run.
Let me be the breeze in your
Hold on.
I love that guy.
Let me be the breeze in your sunny day. Let me be the sky for your clouds. Let me be the pool for your waterfall. Let me be the verb for your nouns. Let me be the shore for your crashing waves. Let me be the bricks in your wall. Let me be the soil where your garden grows. Let me be the one. Let me be the one. Let me be the one you truly love. You pull me like a magnet.
Here's the breakdown.
Ever closer to your heart. Just give me time to win you. Now's the time to start. Your heart is like a pinball, just bouncing round inside. I don't know what I found. My head is spinning round, spinning slowly. Let me be.
Was that a panic video? You're like,
Panic?
oh, fuck it.
No, I think his stuff is hilarious.
It is.
Yeah, I know he's not trying to be funny.
No, he's dead serious.
Yeah.
Which
Oh,
makes
I
it
just
even
realized.
better.
I hope we don't get in trouble for that video.
Please don't come after us.
Come on, dude. You're a nobody. Come
Ah,
on.
dude. That's really going to make him come after us.
Ah.
You're everybody. No, I do love that video. Oh,
Yes,
dude.
this is legit.
Now, this music is really going to fuck us.
Ah. Can you mute it?
Okay, so I might have to cut some of the audio out at the beginning of what we were just
Okay,
saying, but
yeah.
yes, I'm going to mute
Yeah,
it.
that's fine. But this is real. I don't know if you've already seen this.
No, I have not.
I apologize. I didn't even think about the music.
Bastard. Oh, the
Dude,
black on gold.
it's so fucking sweet.
Gold on black. Yeah, no, that's
And
sick.
apparently, like, it sold out, like, so fast.
I mean, shit.
I can't remember if Kansas told me it, like, sold out in minutes or, like,
believe
a
that.
day, but it was so fast. And she sent that to me, and it hurt. And I was like, I have to have this. Like, I'm not even, like, a big, like, you know, some people, like, have one of, like, every
Oh, yeah.
variant of controller that's come out. But that, like, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That is so awesome.
Check eBay. I'm pretty sure you can get it for like under 300.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe. I am curious, though, like, what people are trying to sell it for.
Yeah. All right. Hold on. Okay, yeah, it's still muted. Yeah, I can read this real quick. This is how I was treated after a customer accidentally gave me a $9 tip, and I went to back to return it.
Is how I was treated after a customer accidentally gave me a $9 tip, and I went back to return it.
Why do you take off with my fucking change?
Sorry, sir. I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, you did.
No, you took your food and you went back into your house. I thought our transaction was over at that point.
Bullshit.
I'm sorry, sir. That's what happened.
No, that ain't what fucking happened, you sneaky little bitch. Give me my money and get the fuck off my property.
This will be the last
Walk
order here.
the fuck off here, or I'll drag you the fuck off of here. Understood?
All right.
Don't come back.
Oh, we won't be ordering. You won't be getting orders anymore.
I don't want nothing from you, you fucking piece of shit.
It was an accident, sir.
That wasn't an accident, you sneaky little bitch.
It was too, sir. You literally took your food and went back into your
What am
home.
I gonna do, sit down on the floor for the fucking dog to get?
No, I thought you were done. You went back into your house.
Yeah, right.
All right,
Get the fuck
sir.
out of here.
See you later, sir. Have a good day.
How would you react to that? Like, he literally went back to give him the change back.
So
And the dude reacts that way.
I'm picturing like, all right, maybe what he got cost like $10 some change, and he gave him a 20. So he was thinking, oh well, maybe he was giving me a $9 tip.
Yeah.
But why did he return? Like, was that too much?
I don't know. I'm thinking we're missing some context here because I'm assuming maybe he put in a report or maybe he called him and was like, hey, you took my change.
Maybe.
And he had to drive back.
Oh, okay.
Because, like, why? Like, $9. That's not, like, unheard of. $9 tip.
When I order
I feel like that's pretty
groceries, my
average.
minimum tip ends up being like 15 to 20 bucks.
Right.
Which I'm trying to stop because I'm trying to save some money.
Mm-hmm.
But like, yeah, that's not weird. That's not like a
Yeah.
crazy amount.
Like, I
you
feel
know?
like giving $9 to, like, a pizza man is, like, normal.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe not most people, but if you're not a
Yeah.
piece of shit.
I don't know. I'm not like a person that like will escalate things even further,
Mm-hmm.
but still, that dude was being a fucking dick.
No, that guy.
I think I just would have like just thrown the money and just left. I don't know if I would have
yeah.
been like, "Fuck you, man."
Well, the guy
But-
doesn't want to lose his job, you know. He got some good content out of it.
Yeah, yeah. I just probably just would have, gave the money back, just not really said anything left.
Yeah. What I'm assuming happened because
Come
the
back
guy-
later, then take a shit on his porch.
Yeah, what I'm assuming happened. Yeah, take a shit on his porch. But what I'm assuming happened was the guy probably called him because you know how like when you order groceries or something, you can call them.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can. I don't think it gives you the number, but you can just call them through the app or something like that.
Mhm.
I'm assuming this guy called him and then he was like outraged, and then he went to return the tip, and then that's why he was recording. Because why else would he fucking record?
Right.
You know,
Yeah.
dropping the
Oh,
tip off.
That is true. I didn't think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that dude's probably just being a real asshole.
Yeah. Some old prick.
Yep. Gotta love it. That's America, baby.
Sounds terrible, but
Yeah.
at some point you get to an age where it's like, you just need to go ahead and die.
Yeah, that's true.
Your time has passed, buddy.
Just leave us. All right. So this one.
Sneaky little bitch. Sir. I didn't mean to do that, sir. Sorry.
You're good. This one's funny though.
Oh, okay.
This is you at that guy's age.
Oh my gosh. I was hoping there was going to be some more.
No. I wanted at least a 360 in the pit, you know? It's a fucking dude and
He was probably talking to his boys like, watch this, I'm going to wreck these fuckers.
yeah. He just gets fucking annihilated. Fucking roundhouse.
Mm-hmm. You're
Oof.
not hardcore unless you live hardcore.
Yeah. That's facts, Jack Black. Okay. What is this? Oh, this is kind of crazy. This fucking shit won't go away.
This is my next door neighbor hitting my car
Oh my god.
to push it out of the way. Good job.
Oh, so they were parked like in front of their neighbor's house.
Maybe. Like, imagine
That's
if
the only thing I could think of.
your neighbor
Oh yeah, because
had done that to like Terrell.
He's like kind of an anal old man, and he does get pissed when people
Park like next to his mailbox.
Well, it's like you can even be like a foot
Yeah.
in front of like his land. But yeah, he's worried about like the mail carrier not being able to park and like put the mail in and then be able to like pull off.
Mm-hmm.
Which he hasn't been like a dick about it.
No,
but,
he hasn't.
Yeah, no, I cannot. Oh my gosh.
But remember when Terrell went over to his house?
Yeah.
And he just like to ask him if he could park there because there was like no parking.
Right.
It was like at one of your parties.
Yeah. Which is more than anyone has to do. It's very polite.
Yeah. Terrell's like the nicest dude ever. So he went to ask him.
Yeah.
And as soon as he knocked on the door, the dude like turned off his TV, turned his lights off, and just sat there.
I will say, like, it could have been him, but I've heard that his like wife is kind of weird, or whatever woman is living with him.
Right. Yeah, I've never met her.
So it could have been her. So
yeah, it could have been.
Yeah.
It was one of them.
Because like he's, when you actually talk to him, he's like a pretty nice guy.
Yeah. Definitely.
But yeah, that's
a weird thing to
crazy.
do. Like, okay, I seen you turn the lights off. I seen you turn the TV off.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. That is so weird.
Whatever. But yeah, that was this week's videos.
Noise.
Now we got.
All right, we're getting into so what you've set up here is, so I've chose 4, you've chose 4. Some of our favorite like bosses.
Yeah.
From like, boss fights across various consoles. And we're going to put them up against each other, like a tournament bracket.
We are.
So we are going to like kind of explain, defend why we think our boss would win. And then go on to the next round until there's 2 left. And we'll see who the winner is.
Mm-hmm. We can call this segment the Boss of Bosses.
The boss of bosses. The boss of bosses. Boss of bosses. Why am I like this? I always do this.
You got that Keningitis.
Does Ken do this too?
He doesn't do that, but he just peels it off.
Like when we're at a restaurant and you have like the straw paper, I do the same thing. I always make little balls and like pile it up.
Oh yeah,
it's almost like subconscious.
That's interesting.
Maybe this is like I don't know. I feel like they're finding like a little bit of everything you do is linked to some type of trauma nowadays. Maybe this is linked to some type of trauma in my life.
I believe that your father.
I don't want to talk about it.
Inch, what have you done? What have you done to your poor boy?
All right. So this screen's going to be up for them at all times, right?
Not at all times, just key moments.
Oh, okay.
But
I just didn't know if I was able to read off what we got.
Yeah. This will be shown.
Okay. So, you want me to read off all of them?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Can I say which ones are yours?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, again, Robert chose 4. I chose 4. So I see that Robert has chosen Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII to go up against my Jack of Blades from Fable.
Indeed.
We have Zeus from God of War 2. So this is Zeus from God of War 2.
Yes.
Is he like the most badass Zeus thing?
Oh, shit. I meant 3. Sorry.
Oh, no.
No. I don't know why I put 2 there. It definitely meant 3.
I mean, he's in the game.
He's
He's
in pretty much all the games.
From God of War. We can just say from God of War.
Yeah.
Versus my Kid Buu from DBZ Budokai 2.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. That was a hard fucker in that game. Melania. Incredibly difficult. As far as difficult, maybe the most difficult on here.
I believe. I don't know. Sephiroth kind of rivals that.
Oh, I forgot about Sephiroth. Oh, hold on.
Well, not
Isn't
in Final Fantasy
Sephiroth-
VII. He's not like the most difficult in that game. I believe that was like Emerald weapon.
Are you also like Sephiroth from Kingdom Hearts as
Yes.
well?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just shortened it so it's not a fucking long ass name.
Okay. So yeah, Melania from Elden Ring, which was an optional boss, right?
Optional.
Like you didn't actually have to fight her, but like,
Mm-hmm.
come on, did you really beat the game if you didn't
Exactly.
beat Melania?
Mm-hmm.
Virgil from Devil May Cry 3. And, just Devil May Cry. And then this is a pretty obscure one. Captain Crossbones.
Yeah.
So I chose him just because he was like one of my favorites. He really stuck out to me in the Ni no Kuni game. So Captain Crossbones, and he's not even like a big boss.
I don't even know who this is. To be honest.
Versus, I feel like I could say like any character from Ni no Kuni, and you may not know who it is. Maybe Mr. Drippy.
Yeah,
I've talked about
Mr.
Mr. Drippy. That sounds like a porno name. Mr. Drippy.
That's what I call my cock.
So Captain Crossbones from Ni no Kuni versus Red from Pokemon Gold and Silver. Did you beat Red?
Of course.
Okay. Yeah, me too.
No, not silver,
Yeah, me too.
gold and silver specifically, but this is like where he's like became this icon.
Well, I feel like he became like notoriously popular for being really difficult.
Yes.
Because Pokemon games nowadays, they just hold your hand. So
Yes. Exactly.
like, we need to come back to this.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to have like hard fights throughout the main story, but like make some like optional side people you can fight like incredibly fucking difficult.
Yeah, I mean, like Arceus. Didn't you have like a difficult time with Arceus?
Oh, well, I was thinking he was again, I felt like we were kind of getting back to that with one of the characters that you fight in the end.
Mm-hmm.
Almost said his name. But he beat me the first time. I beat him the second time. I just had to change up my party.
Yeah.
But like again, it was not like a handhold.
Right.
The game wasn't holding my hand. He was super easy.
Now, it's kind of tough in a Pokemon game to make it like pretty difficult, like because you can always just over level.
I mean, true. Like if I knew going through the game Red was hard, I could literally. Well, back in the day, you probably couldn't look up things as easily.
Right.
But like nowadays, if I wanted to go through it and I put fucking 50, 60 hours in, and all my Pokemon were level 100, and I had the right Pokemon because I looked it up, I'd be like, oh, he was a piece of cake. I beat him in like 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But like organically going through the game, you're not able to look shit up. You're like, wow, I beat the game. I got a pretty stacked team. I beat the Elite Four. I can fuck anyone up. And then you come across him and he fucks you up with like basic Pokemon. Like.
That is true.
It's pretty tough. I mean, he has a Pikachu, right?
That's his highest
like,
level. Level 88 Pikachu.
That's crazy.
With a light ball, mind you. Double power.
Oh.
Yeah. Fucking crazy.
All right. Well, without further ado, I guess let's do our best. Let's get into it.
All right. So, Sephiroth versus the Jack of Blades.
All right.
Also,
oh, Jack.
Before we do that, I have an honorary mention.
Like who you were going to choose?
Yeah. Well,
okay.
No.
Like one of the bosses you were going to choose?
Essentially.
Okay.
But it's not like... Okay, you want to know what it is?
Yeah.
Through the Fire and Flames on Guitar Hero 3. That's
Dude,
the boss of that game.
I'm not going to lie. You and me Googled the same thing.
Did we?
Yeah. All right, so when you like... We've played so many games throughout the years. You kind of forget all the games you've played, all the bosses you fought. So I was like, hardest bosses, just like most difficult bosses. I was hoping I would see a boss where I'm like, oh, I beat that guy.
Mm-hmm.
And, I just kind of forgot that I played the game. And I did see that pop up a few times. But I will say, I wanted to strictly choose bosses that I've fought, beat in games that I've played. And
same.
Because, I could have gone... this isn't a jab at you because you've beat Sephiroth. You've played those games.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't, but, I know how notoriously difficult he is in Kingdom Hearts. I could have chose him.
Right.
I could have chose... There's a character in, Ninja Gaiden who's always on, the top boss fights list. I could have chose them that are almost, fucking unbeatable, gods.
But that wasn't the point in this. The point was of our favorite bosses in video games.
That's right.
How would they fare against each other?
How would they stack up against each other? Yep. All right. So, this is going to be interesting.
Yeah.
I don't even know how we really start this.
So
Or do you just want to like go off of what you have on Sephiroth, like kind of like list off what you have and maybe me counter?
okay, yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
So don't look.
So you said don't look.
Yeah.
We're all aware of who like Sephiroth is.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Okay, so these are the main abilities that Sephiroth
Oh my
has.
god. Okay, I didn't dig this deep.
Yeah.
And plus, some of my characters are pretty obscure. They don't got fucking movesets.
Yeah. So Sephiroth, as we all know,
Oh, okay. Chibi.
probably the most notorious boss in video games. What do you?
I would say Final Fantasy.
In video games, come on.
Bowser.
What? Notorious, come on.
Notorious?
Yeah.
Like notorious for what?
Being hard as fuck.
Oh, well, that's different. I'm just saying, like, one of the most popular
Like his
bosses.
cock is throbbing.
Like all
bro.
bosses, usually antagonists are notorious for something. They're bad guys.
His hair.
I'm just saying they're
his
bad
sword.
guys. But for being like a difficult boss fight, yeah, I give it to you.
But Sephiroth, he can use all the elements. He has access to materia. Let's see. He can revive people.
Okay.
He can self-heal. He can cast protections. He moves at the speed of light, essentially. Not literally. Like, he's basically blink of an eye. Yeah, he's fucking on you. He died, but resurrected himself and became a god by infusing himself with the life stream. Are you familiar?
No.
Okay.
Mm-mm.
I'll just be speaking Spanish to you. He can teleport. He can use telekinesis.
Does he use all these in like the games?
Yes.
Okay.
Of course he does.
Like he resurrects himself?
Yeah, that's how he becomes a god.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah. He can use telepathy.
To slash. Signature move.
Yeah.
That's his breaker.
His limit break, yeah. It is. Slices
I don't know why
you 8
I was
times.
doing the cloud. Like I got the Buster sword on my shoulder.
Yep, Octaslash. He slices you 8 times with Masamune. His 8-foot fucking long sword.
Hell yeah.
I put on here 8-foot long wielded in one hand. 8-foot long boy. And he can summon planets. Planet destroying meteors. This is true.
Oh, he can summon planet destroying meteors.
Yep.
How many?
How many meteors?
Yeah. Is it just like multiple or is it like just like one big one?
I think it's...
Is that a move he uses?
Yeah.
So if it's a move he uses, how does he not destroy the planet that he's like fighting on?
Plot armor.
Okay. I'm sorry, Jack. You're my favorite, but I don't think you got anything to stack up against that. Jack.
Was this Titanic?
All right. So all I got for Jack of Blades, because there's not like a shit ton out there, especially move wise. This is like
I'm very curious.
like
of
an
this
ARPG.
I have never finished a Ni no Kuni game, so I've never gone again. Sorry, Ni no Kuni.
Jack
Fable.
of Blades. Okay.
I've never finished a Fable game, so I'm not familiar with the Jack of Blades. All I know is you love him so much, you got a tattoo of him.
Yeah. He was just, again, Fable was my game back in the day.
I actually listened to this really famous podcast, and the guy said the game sucked.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I will say Adam Blink from Remember the Game. He was not a big fan of Fable, and that episode hurt me. I was glad the game was getting some coverage, but that episode did hurt me.
he hasn't played the second one.
The second one's good. Again, it may be nostalgia, but
You like the first one better?
I like the first one.
Okay.
The first one
Didn't that get remastered or something like that?
Fable Anniversary.
Yeah. Isn't that on PC?
It is.
I need to play that.
You do. Dude, you can get that game for like $5.
Yeah.
During every like Steam sale, that game's always like below 10 at least.
Yeah.
But I've seen it for $5. But yeah, no, it's quick. It's like be a great game to cover. Yeah, I think the most I've ever put into that game is like 24 hours.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, you can beat it pretty quick.
Yeah, that's not bad.
All right, so Jack of Blades. I'm sorry. He doesn't really stack up against that. I mean, dude, when you got Can summon planet-destroying meteors? Like,
I mean, it's
All right.
fucking
all right,
Sephiroth.
we'll get there. Maybe not with this. Maybe not with Jack, but we'll get there. All right, so Jack of Blades is believed to be around before humans came to existence.
Oh.
Use his masks to take over hosts' bodies and live forever.
Okay.
I was just giving a little bit of information.
Yeah, I did not know this.
So he's a master of strength, skill, and will. So in the game, those are like your three like categories that you can kind of increase. So obviously strength, skill is more like range combat, and will is obviously
Magic.
like a magic. So he's a master of those three. So I guess that would also be him being able to use all the elements.
Yeah, I'd say.
Because throughout the game, not that there's like a spell for every single element, but like, you know, there's a lot of them.
Right.
There's fire, there's like wind, electricity. His final form is a massive dragon. This sounds just so weak compared to Sephiroth.
I mean, dragons are sick.
Again, I thought this was cool, but apparently Sephiroth can do this and more. The Sword of Aeons, which is the weapon that he wields, it allows him to regenerate.
Can he wield it in one hand?
Yes. Yeah, it's a one-hand sword. Well, for him it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it's not an 8-foot long boy.
Okay.
But that's all I got. I guess I originally wasn't thinking that Sephiroth and Jack of Blades would have been going up against each other. But
Now
I will admit defeat. We can go into it a little more, but I will admit defeat here. I'm just again like
So if he
with some of
dies-
these I could like we could go back and forth, but like
So do you defeat him in the video game?
you can summon a planet destroying meteor? Yes.
You do?
Yes.
Do you
So
remember how it's
again,
done?
the Jack of Blades has been like different people like throughout
So
a millennia. It's like the mask that once they wear it, they almost become this entity of
so
Jack of
somebody puts it
Blades.
on. He
Yeah,
kind
it's
of
like
he's like
you-
a parasite.
You kind of like give up your soul to be, to become powerful. and
Gotcha.
To become Jack of Blades. So that's how he's pretty much.
So imagine
Been
Sephiroth
around.
puts on this mask. OP?
I mean, he's already incredibly OP, but yeah.
Like undefeated.
OP.
You're basically undefeatable.
Well, I mean, from this, he almost sounds like it, but we'll see. We'll see by the end
Yeah,
of
we'll
this.
see.
We'll see. But just going off of this, like, yeah, that's that's quite the resume.
Right? It's just from a quick Google search and things that I kind of knew about him.
Well, yeah, like some of this was stuff I knew about Jack. Again, I got the mask tattooed on me. Like I'm a big fan of his, but like, this is Final Fantasy versus Fable.
Right.
There's gonna be so much more lore and shit to Final
course.
Fantasy versus Fable.
Yeah.
Again, we're talking about a game. The most hours I put into it was 24 hours.
Was Jack of Blades in the second game?
So like throughout the second and third game, it's just like he's kind of mentioned.
Okay.
Like you may find like a letter or a book that has mention of him. You may overhear a conversation where people are talking about him. But no, he's like not in the game.
Can you make love with him?
Can you make love with him?
Yeah. Can't you marry in that game?
You can marry in that game, but nah, not with Jack of Blades.
Fuck.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool, right?
I'll never play that game.
No, you need to play it. Again, like
Oh, maybe there's a
$5
mod.
on a Steam sale. I guarantee there's a mod. There may be. So yeah, with that being said, I think you got me there.
Wait.
Sephiroth.
So in Fable, because you can be good and bad, right?
Yes.
Can you get his mask?
Yes,
Dude, that's sick.
it is.
That's badass.
So, yeah. So there's like a good path, an evil path, and in the end, it's kind of like, do you want to do away with Jack of Blades and like kind of, I'm trying not to spoil it, but this is definitely a big spoiler. Pretty much, the gist of it is like do away with Jack of Blades or kind of continue the reign and keep the mask.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah. Which is pretty cool.
Yeah. No, I like that. That's pretty original. Trying to
Well, I
think of, like-
mean, especially for, this game came out in like 2004.
Yeah, the only I think Jim Carrey did that once.
Yeah, he did. He did. I think there's a movie about it.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Wonder what it's called.
Moving on.
Yeah. So, what do we think?
I think I got you.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, a score.
Yeah, there's scores.
Oh, wow, that's actually kind of cool. Did I get any points with that?
Yeah.
Damn.
You're a dragon.
Damn. Yeah, can Sephiroth turn into a dragon? He could turn into a god, but
He could turn into a giant ass angel.
but a
I
dragon.
didn't even put on there that he could fly.
But a dragon.
Yeah, no. No, unfortunately, it does not have any dildos resembled out of his cock. So, the next in this list.
All right.
Man.
What's up?
Damn. These are going against Sephiroth.
Yeah, I'm counting on it. Oh, so we didn't think about that.
Yeah.
It could be two of our own going against each other.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, there's no way to avoid that.
No.
Yeah.
No, there's not. But either way.
All right, so we have Zeus from God of War versus Kid Buu from Dragon Ball Z Budokai. Well, Budokai 2. Dragon Ball Z in general, but I'm choosing him from Budokai 2 because he was pretty difficult, at least as a kid. I don't know if I could just play through the game again and just fucking marry-whop him.
Yeah.
But he was at least difficult back in the day.
I mean, fucking...
Oh, also, this episode is featuring Roku. This is my girlfriend's dog. He's a Doberman.
He's a sleepy boy.
He is a nightmare boy. If you see him kicking around, he's having a nightmare. It's okay, Bubby. All right, so, yeah.
Still
Zeus
asleep.
versus Kid Buu.
Yeah. So if you watch or are a fan of any Dragon Ball, you know Kid Buu. You know, very
You're familiar.
iconic fucking villain. Probably the most iconic Dragon Ball villain. What do you think?
Huh.
Well, I don't know. Maybe Frieza.
I want to say Frieza, and I'm not happy about it, but Frieza because Frieza is still the fuck around for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Like Frieza's cool, but like, dude, keep Cell around over Frieza.
Akira Toriyama has like some lustful relationship with Frieza that we do know about it, but
there must be.
He's
I will
obsessed.
say, this is kind of off topic, but still talking about Frieza. Were you a fan? Are you more of a fan of OG Frieza or like modern Frieza?
Are we saying like
OG voice actress Frieza?
Yeah.
I was a fan of that. Like,
OG
smells like she, it's a smoker coming into the studio. You monkey.
Yeah. Kakarot. Well, I'll never think.
Well, I will say, like, the voice actor for Frieza now does, like, an incredible job.
It's a very
it's
good.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's like pretty
like,
on
talent-wise, I'd probably say better. But I feel like as a character, the OG voice fit Frieza.
No, agreed.
Better. I was just curious. But, yeah, so I would say most iconic, unfortunately, would probably be Frieza. But I would say second would be like Buu as a whole.
Yeah.
You got Majin Buu, Super Buu, Kid Buu, like as a whole. Like, Evil Buu. Definitely the weakest league.
Yeah.
But yeah, Buu as a whole.
I agree. Buu is such a cool character.
What about Raditz? Just kidding.
Goku don't have a brother.
He don't. He got disowned. I mean, fucking special beam cannon through the stomach. That's the
through
same
both
as,
brothers.
Yeah, disowned.
Yeah.
All right. So where do we start here?
Okay. Read off what you have for Kid Buu. Very curious.
I'm trying to like save some of it in case I need to.
Okay, that's fine.
All right. So let me see if I can fucking beat you without going over everything.
Okay, I'll read Zeus's.
Okay.
How about that? Okay. So, Zeus can make himself 500 feet tall.
Okay.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
He can stomp your bitch ass out if he's fast enough. Possesses lightning of all forms, can summon storms. I mean, can fucking hold a lightning bolt and just strike it in you at the speed of light, essentially. Superhuman strength. Well, maybe super god strength. He's not really a human. Just human form. Can strip away godly powers from whomever and also give them. As portrayed in God of War 2, when he just takes Kratos' power away. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
He can shapeshift. And he can self-heal. And he's also a lover of many, many, many women.
He has many sons and daughters.
This is true. This is true.
Zeus Fox.
Zeus is the king of fuckers.
Honestly, you think about it, Zeus is the godfather.
Literally.
He's the godfather. He's literally the godfather.
Yeah.
I mean, it makes sense. Go back and watch the movies. They're actually about Zeus.
Yep.
You'll see.
He
All right.
shapeshifted.
So, Kid Buu. Full, relentless evil and unpredictable. Free of restraint with no trace of sanity.
Mm-hmm.
So we were talking about this earlier. We were
Right.
talking about the strength of Kid Buu, Super Buu, well, Boos in general. Because you were telling me that someone was saying that Super Buu was stronger than Kid Buu.
Right.
And I was kind of saying, like, in a way, I agree. Because I had read about this on, like the Dragon Ball Z fandom wiki page. That he actually is stronger, but it's that relentless evil,
Yeah.
that childlike, just like unpredictability, the free of restraint,
Yeah. So,
zero sanity that makes him stronger in the long run.
yeah. Like Majin
You
Buu
know?
just likes to have fun.
Yes.
He turns you into candy. He likes to eat you. You know, Super Buu also probably has more fun than Majin Buu.
Yeah.
'Cause
More
he's just
evil,
fucking with you the whole time.
More evil, but like you can talk with him.
Yeah,
like,
much
you
more
can-
powerful.
Yeah. But like all that is out the table.
But
off the table.
then
with
he
Kid Buu.
absorbs you,
Mhm.
and he increases his power tenfold. You know, depending
Mhm.
on who he eats. Like he ate fucking Gohan,
Mhm.
Gotenks, Piccolo, right? Was it Piccolo?
Maybe. I don't remember.
I don't know. He eats a lot of fucking people,
Yeah.
or absorbs them. Either way, but he just takes their entire powers and can fuck you. Whereas Kid Buu, he doesn't give a fuck about any of that.
Yeah, no. He was literally here I have it. Oh yeah. So like literally the only reason for his existence is to cause destruction.
Yeah.
Like literally it. Like he doesn't want to talk to you. Like there is no like I don't know what I'm trying to say, but again, he's just like there's no trace of sanity.
Right.
Like it's just like childlike, just fucking just like anger and unlimited stamina.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, I want to save that point. Almost infinite stamina. Let's see. So Zeus can make himself 500 feet tall.
Right.
And you said you could stomp him.
I mean, this is easy.
Yeah, I mean like
Instant transmission.
and instant transmission. Like you've seen what he's like, what his body is made of.
Yeah.
like he's been crushed before. You know, like that stuff doesn't really faze him.
Do you have any of Kid Buu's moves on there?
Well, one of them I'm definitely saving.
Okay.
So he can clone himself.
This is true.
He has mimicry, which is the ability to copy techniques after seeing it once.
Mm-hmm.
Paralyzing gaze, regeneration. So again, he's crushed. Boom. Regen. And absorption. And if you're telling me he can't like maybe block or like absorb or like deflect a 500-foot like Zeus leg foot coming
He
down.
can.
Well,
Kid
that's what I'm
Buu
saying.
deflects every attack.
He's pushed
He absorbs
back
everything.
the super spirit bomb.
Yes.
Yeah.
He can literally absorb everything.
So again, with I didn't like write down all of his attacks. I just have one in mind, and that's one of my trump cards.
I think I know what it is.
Maybe. I'm just gonna say this. Kid Buu, and I don't even think it was in Universe 7, but Kid Buu has destroyed an entire galaxy.
Yeah.
So I don't really think I need to say anything more.
Is this canon?
It was on the wiki.
Okay. May have been in the
Well, I will
manga.
say the wiki does cover a lot, but I want
It
to
does.
say even like the non-canon games. But I don't remember that being under one of those games because there's so many games. Like so many games that we didn't even get over here.
Well, if I'm remembering correctly, I believe even Beerus has heard of Boo.
Yeah.
And that's where he was like, oh, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you went against Boo?
Yeah, I think it was in one of the other universes, but again, Kid Buu has like, apparently it said Kid Buu over an amount of time that wasn't like noted has destroyed an entire galaxy.
Yeah. That being said, Zeus fell to Greece by Kratos. And Kratos, very, very powerful.
Very powerful.
You know?
Yeah.
Wipes out pantheons with his bare hands and blades. And he killed his father. Basically no effort. Little effort.
Kratos beat him. Is Kratos out here like destroying planets?
No,
Fuck
it's
no.
impossible.
Fuck no, exactly.
Yeah.
Like he's a strong fucker, but
Yeah.
I
No,
mean, you're
Zeus can't
talking,
even-
you know, think of like Frieza's power level, and then think of Boo and how easily Boo would just fucking stomp Frieza. Frieza effortlessly destroys planets.
Yeah. Well, the thing about Zeus
We've
is...
seen it with Planet Vegeta.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boom.
Frieza, weak as fuck compared to Kid
That's what
Buu.
I'm saying. And if Kratos has beat Zeus, Kratos can't destroy planets. Boo could easily crush Frieza, and Frieza's out here effortlessly destroying planets. I'm thinking Zeus has no chance.
You know what? I agree.
No chance.
I agree. This one goes to you, Boo.
Thank you. I was gonna say if I lose Boo on this one, there's no way there's no way I can beat Sephiroth.
Right. Okay, this one's interesting. We have Melania.
Versus Virgil.
Yes, Melania from Elden Ring versus Virgil from Devil May Cry 3. Was he in the second one at all?
Well, so I didn't play the first two.
Okay.
I played 3, 4. I really need to play 5, and I played DMC. But like, I want to say so because it's Dante's brother.
Okay.
They're like around the same age, so it's not like
So Virgil's a boss.
he just like appeared, in the third game.
So
like,
Dante
I want to say he's been around.
is the protagonist. Virgil's the antagonist.
For the most part, like I think as a whole, yes.
Okay. Very cool. So, for Melania, Blade of Mikkel, like we said earlier, just an optional boss, not even in the main lineup.
Mm-hmm.
However, the hardest boss in the game.
I want to say I think I had a and it's been like pretty much right at a year
It
since
has.
we played.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of like the final boss's name. I want to say I had a harder time with the final boss.
I can't remember, but I definitely did not.
Cause you
Well, actually, I beat Melania second try.
you beat her the second try. I will say you were definitely pretty OP when you went to fight her, and you
Yeah.
had a really good build. See,
Yeah.
I had a build that was patched like halfway.
You did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I organically found it though. I will say. I just want to say, and
Frost
I
axe.
had stopped using the what was it, Hoarfrost axe?
Yeah.
I had stopped using that by the time I was fighting her. Anyways,
Mhm.
I think I had tried it again just to see, but I was using Moonveil.
Oh, okay.
Like the Moonveil katana.
Mm-hmm.
But like I had lost like my strat that 20 hours in.
Yeah.
But like you with like those 2 sledgehammers and buffs, like you just had to get the right hits in. She was done. And I feel like even though like her combos were pretty crazy. After dying as many times as I did, you do pick up on like how she moves and the little hints she gives when she's about to use this attack or that attack.
Yeah.
Whereas I don't know, the final boss was just so like long and drawn out. I couldn't pick up on any of that stuff.
That is true. The Elden Beast.
It's
maybe?
the Elden Beast, but you fight that one guy first, and then it's the Elden Beast.
I think it starts with an R. Yeah, I can't. Oh no, not Radon. Radon is the other.
Not
guy.
Radon.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Radon actually was tough. I luckily had to. I had Colton help me out with that one.
Funny enough, in the lore, Melania beats Radon.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. But yeah, so optional boss, really, really difficult.
Yeah.
Really difficult.
So what I have
But
here.
yeah, you impressively beat her the second try. I was watching you.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy. Did not expect that. So, Melania, Blade of Makella. Heals with every attack, even if blocked. Very
Landed,
very
though.
tough.
Landed, even if blocked.
Yes.
But it's not like every attack, if it doesn't make any kind of contact, there's no health gain.
Yeah. Even if attacks landed, even if she blocks, or even if you block them, she's healing.
She's healing, yes.
Significantly.
Yes.
She reduced Kaled into ruin. I don't know if you knew this about the lore.
I didn't.
That's why Kaled's so fucked up.
But that's one of those regions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So it's covered in scarlet rot.
I was going to say, yeah, because she has something to do with the rot.
Mm-hmm. Induces scarlet rot, and scarlet rot is a poison that eats you from the inside out. Very toxic.
Mm-hmm. She
can fly. Has multiple forms. She has super strength. Very fast.
She is fast.
She's
fast, but you can see her swings.
Yes, of course.
Okay. I'm just saying, you can see it with the naked eye, right?
Yeah.
You agree?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I mean, depends on how many frames I'm hitting, but yeah.
Well, you have a 3080. I don't think.
No, that wasn't an issue.
I think you can see all the swings. You got all the frames. All right, so she's up against Virgil.
Yeah.
All right, so Virgil. Again, like I had said, this is Dante's brother.
Mm-hmm.
With the death of their mother, Dante and Virgil kind of went separate paths, where Dante was kind of leaning more towards like his human side. Virgil rejected his humanity and embraced his demonic heritage.
Okay.
Because their father was
Lucifer.
No, I think he was some type of like demon or something.
Oh man, you know what would have been a good boss?
What?
Lucifer from fucking Dante's Inferno.
Oh, dude.
I don't know if it was named
I don't know if
Lucifer.
I don't think.
What? You never beat that game?
I don't think so. Dude.
Oh,
that'd be a good one for us to play.
Super short game.
Yeah. So yeah, no, he rejected his humanity and embraced his demonic heritage. Cares little for well-being of people around him. He's a very calm, cool, collected, maintains an aura of fearlessness. I thought it kind of reminded me of Sephiroth a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, he has honor and morals. When it comes to battle, doesn't fight dirty.
Mm.
So, like, it said in parentheses, like, he won't, like, hit Dante when he's not looking or something like that. You know, if he's behind him, there's no, like, dirty play. So he's able to use what's called a devil trigger, which is pretty much like a demon form. Makes him stronger, makes him faster. Void Slash. This allows him to slow time and brings enemies closer to him.
Interesting.
Virgil can cut and slash at speeds faster than the eye can see. Swings so fast that he can catch bullets and launch them back.
Mm.
Again, we had mentioned that Millennia, you can see those swings coming, right? You can't see these ones.
Damn.
Can heal instantly. Can teleport. Wields Yamato. Blade forged in darkness. Capable of cutting through dimensions.
Mm.
That's all I got.
I mean, that's all you had to say. Just the last part.
Yeah, pretty badass. Dude, it's funny just like before this, I've never thought like, oh, you know what? I wanna get back into Devil May Cry. But like reading a few paragraphs, just how I can like spark that like desire to like, I wanna play some Devil May Cry. I wanna get, immersed in the lore. Cause I don't know, like a lot of this is just so neat. Like I don't think I knew he, welded Yamato, like that was his famous like katana, but like I don't know shit about it being able to cut through dimensions.
Yeah, no, that's fucking crazy.
Damn.
Okay.
Now, I will say, if we had Devil May Cry 3 booted up and Elden Ring and we were at both boss fights, we're probably going to have a harder time with Millennia.
Yes.
Unless you're using that build again. But, what do you think?
Okay, so let's create a scenario here.
Okay.
We got Melania versus Virgil.
Mm-hmm.
And as you know, at the beginning of that fight, she wastes no time. She fucking rushes you.
Yeah. I mean, she gives you time to buff up.
That is true.
Get
she
a
has that
summon in.
slow walk.
Yes,
and then
get
it's
that summon in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was one thing that was really nice about that fight is right when you like walk through.
But she even heals on the summons.
Oh, yeah. She will heal on them.
Mm-hmm.
But damn, I can't remember the one that I would use. Because remember,
I would
always use the Mimic. No.
Oh, no.
I would always use the Mimic.
Was it the jellyfish?
They nerfed the Mimic.
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
the Mimic was so badass.
I forgot about
They
that.
nerfed the Mimic, but it was the assassin.
Oh, right.
And she was so fast that it wouldn't really allow Millennia to get like the easy hits off. Like she would still get hits, but like that really quick combo that would pretty much heal her up all the way, she would never fully land it because the assassin would like backdash.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so like she gets right into it, but she does give you time, to get the summon in, maybe get a couple buffs in. But yeah,
How many times did you hear, "I'm Melania"?
Dude, it's
Blade of Mikella.
It's been a while, but I died many times. She killed me many times.
Okay, so I'm imagining her rushing Virgil,
Mm-hmm.
but he slows time
and bringing her,
yeah,
towards him quicker.
Yeah.
And, he's got like, always picture the badass katana, and this is one of his moves, but he's got like, the katana's in its sheath, pulls it out a little bit, and it's just like that.
The classic anime.
Yes. And then he puts it back in, and then that's when the attack like interacts. But yeah, that's what I picture.
Yeah, I'm imagining he just slows time, brings her closer. The blade's like right there next to his face, and he's just like.
And there may be some rot. He's got some scarlet rot on him.
Yeah, that takes her out of the first phase. Just that.
Okay.
So then she opens up, her fucking cocoon.
Mm-hmm,
just there's rot everywhere. So that gets on.
It gets on him.
It gets on him. Maybe a splash here and there. He just starts disintegrating his skin.
Can heal instantly.
But he heals instantly.
He heals instantly.
So then he brings out his final form. And it's done. It's just over.
Yeah.
But how does he kill her? I'm thinking he fucking cuts a rift in the dimensions and just
that's cool
throws
too,
her in.
But I'm still thinking he like, maybe like backs up, like jumps back, kind of does the whole like pulls out the katana a little bit, puts it back in, and literally just starts walking off.
Ooh.
And as you see, like her head just fucking pops right off.
The cool guy explosion walk away.
The fucking Power Rangers.
So fucking cheesy.
No, but like, you see her silhouette in the background. He's just kind of walking towards the camera, and then you see the little.
You see her
just
fucking
her head, and then her fall to her knees.
Yeah.
The corpse.
And her fucking what is it? Her prosthetic arm just falls off.
Yeah. Exactly.
Mask falls off. Oh yeah, that's dope. Well, sorry, Melania. I thought you might have gone farther than that.
Again, without like looking this stuff up, like if I see that, I'm like, oh, Melania, easy.
Yeah.
But then you look into like the lore of everything.
Agreed.
What do you think, Roku? What do you think?
Okay, next we have Cap'n Crossbones
Oh, Cap'n.
from Ni no Kuni versus Red from Pokemon Gold and Silver. And up,
Mm-hmm.
he's in a lot of the games.
And again, I could have, there's many boss fights. There's many boss fights in Ni no Kuni. That was one thing I really loved about the game. There's just so many boss fights. And this is by no means one of the more difficult ones.
Mm-hmm.
He's just one of my favorites.
Okay. So describe him, what he looks like and stuff, because I don't know.
I mean,
what
you've
the fuck.
seen very similar like type of characters depicted in like cartoons and movies. He's just like the skeleton pirate lord kind of guy.
That's exactly what I imagined.
Yeah, exactly. That's what he is. There's nothing like super, special like defining him. It's just pretty like cliche, like skeleton pirate guy, captain.
Cool.
But I don't know. It was just really cool. What it was like with the boss fights in Ni no Kuni, there wasn't like a fight like that. It was different.
Really?
It was different. Yeah.
Okay. So Red looks like Ash, but cooler.
Yeah. Much
More
cooler.
badass.
Yeah. The silent kind of like
Yeah.
antagonist.
So I don't have a lot of notes for Red.
No, dude, perfect. Me neither.
So
There's
I
not
have
a lot of information on him.
I have Red. He possesses Pikachu, Lapras, Snorlax, Venusaur, Blastoise, and Charizard. So it's basically covering all the bases.
Mm-hmm.
They're all levels 82 to 88 plus.
Mm.
Well, not plus. I think 88's the cap. Eevee and Ivy trained. Very strong. He speaks no words, and he is very ominous. Maybe shy. I'm not sure.
Maybe.
Every time you talk to him, it's just dots.
Mm.
No words.
Could be shy, yeah. Or possessed.
Easily, hands down, best trainer of all time in the video games. I mean,
would you say like across Pokemon, he's like the hardest fight?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say so.
Because I've heard that Cynthia's pretty difficult.
Cynthia,
Is that a second?
I was thinking of actually putting Cynthia, but I was like, no, Red's better.
Red's more difficult.
I mean, Cynthia, she's got some lore behind her,
Mm-hmm.
aside from just the main character from Red and Blue,
I will say, like, obviously, Red was very difficult just because this was like an older Pokemon game.
Yeah.
And you didn't have like experience share like you do now.
Right.
You didn't have it where every fight, like every Pokemon nowadays, you don't even need experience share.
Yeah.
Like it's not a thing just because all the Pokemon gain experience, with fights. But it was just like much harder to like Eevee, Ivy train to level up your Pokemon.
Yeah.
So I feel like it'd be cool to have like Red fights. Like that should be like a staple for every Pokemon.
It
game.
should.
Because when do you fight any trainer that has Pokemon that are level 80 or even close?
Yeah, because I know Red is in Black and White, I believe, or Black and White 2. Yeah.
Oh shoot! Is it like the same thing where it's like a side? You have to like kind of
I believe so.
Know how to find them, kind of thing.
I think so.
Oh, that's really cool.
But I know he's in like I think Sun and Moon, but he's only through like the battle tower or whatever. So when you get to like a certain part of it, a certain amount of consecutive wins, then you get to fight Red.
Oh, damn!
But that's usually the battle tower. It's always the same level as your Pokemon. So if you're doing either 50 or level 100.
Like
he's going to be matching you. Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
So
Dang.
that could be better for worse, depending on what you have.
Yeah.
But the only other one that I remember, like Red, is Steven Stone in, what is it? Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
Where he's like really difficult?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I believe you meet him in like the cave, and then you fight him. And he's got pretty high level Pokemon. I want to say maybe in the 80s. So that's the only other one that I can really
because like
point
in
out.
the new Pokemon, again, for me, like the hardest fight was like Arven.
Yeah.
You know,
Same.
it was like very out of pocket. Like you didn't expect it.
No, not at all.
What's his like the dog Pokemon that he throws out last?
Oh God.
Mabostiff.
Mabostiff. Yeah.
Yeah, like I just wasn't expecting him to be pretty OP. But like, you know, like nowadays that's as hard as it gets in
Yeah.
Pokemon.
Them spices really amped him up.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, seriously. Okay. So you got Red.
But yeah, I put on here best trainer of all time,
Mm-hmm.
possesses all of the Pokemon in actuality. Because he is the main character of Red and Blue.
Mm-hmm.
And you see him throughout all the games. You know, he's catching all the Pokemon.
Yeah, this is true.
He defeated
Like,
Mewtwo,
it adds
caught
up.
Mewtwo.
It adds up.
Yeah.
Did you ever do wasn't there a way to like get Mew?
There was. I did the glitch, yeah.
You did the glitch? It was a
Mm-hmm.
glitch. What'd you have to do?
Oh, God. There's a lot of steps. So you have to, like, avoid certain trainers and... Oh, man.
How would you like figure that out organically?
I don't know. I don't know who or how they fucking figured it out.
Because, you know, again, you weren't able to like just like look stuff up back
No.
then, you know? I'm just wondering like if anyone like organically found him.
Yeah,
Like, is it possible?
I feel like that's nearly an impossible thing to do.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
All right, so Captain Crossbones, all I have is before I say this, so with his Pokemon being level 82 to 88, EVIV trained, give me an example of what their HP is going to look like.
God, I don't know. 300?
300? Like
Ish.
each? You know, maybe
Well, it's going to be
some, like,
different because
upper 200.
like Snorlax probably has higher HP
Yeah.
stats
Okay. I'm
versus
just trying
like
to get
Pikachu.
an example. All right. So, Captain Crossbones, he's resistant to physical attacks and dark attacks. He's already dead.
Okay.
He has an entire crew of undead pirates at his disposal. I will say he is weak to light and fire,
Oof.
but his HP is 2,890.
Okay. That kind of evens out.
That's all I got.
Versus 6
That's
Pokemon?
literally all I got.
Because
So
Red can't just send out all 1,000 Pokemon. you know?
exactly, like Charizard is definitely
6
going to
max.
give him a little difficulty, but
And he can Mega Evolve.
can he?
Yeah, it's canon.
Oh, Red can Mega Evolve? Oh,
Well,
he does it in like the later games?
It's in Origins. It's like one of the YouTube series.
Oh, okay.
I believe it's Origins.
But I'm wondering, all right, so like Snorlax, for example, like he's gonna be doing the physical attacks, right?
Well, actually, Charizard has better physical.
Okay. So for Captain Crossbones, he's definitely gonna want, if he knows of this weakness to fire, you know, organically finding it out, like he's gonna want to use his fire attacks. But I'm just saying, any physical attack is going to be resisted. I don't see anyone up there using like a dark attack.
No, I mean Snorlax might have like Crunch or something.
Oh, yeah.
Charizard could probably have Crunch.
Yeah. But I don't know. Like, how do you see this playing out? I will say the undead pirates at his disposal. I kind of threw that out. Because he is like the captain of the pirates. I imagine he has that. But in the
Are they on a
game,
ship?
They're on a ship.
Okay.
When you're fighting,
I have the scenario.
Okay.
Red, riding Lapras.
Oh, okay. But you board the ship. You board the ship.
Absolutely not.
Oh, okay.
No, we're not playing Nino Cooney here, brother.
I'm just saying. I'm just in the game.
This is a free-for-all.
You board the ship. It's a pretty huge ship. You know, he's not like on the front just shooting cannons. You know.
Well, he's about to be named
He's a
Jack
buckler.
because he's drowning. So, Blastoise blows a fucking hole with his cannons through the ship's core.
Okay.
It's
Not
sinking.
the core. It's sinking. Okay.
Retracts him. Throws out Charizard. Burns the fucking base of the ship. Not the base. What's the deck? Oh, the deck. What's the deck? He
Okay.
burns the deck.
Okay.
Now what are you doing?
It's raining.
What's Captain
It's
doing?
raining. It's raining. The fire's out.
Damn it.
Blastoise's cannons through the core of the ship are so powerful it just started raining for some reason.
Okay.
'cause
Okay.
that
This is
happens.
good.
That happens.
There's water getting in the ship. He retracts Charizard.
Is obviously slowly sinking.
Mm-hmm.
It's slowly sinking.
Okay. He retracts Charizard. He throws Pikachu. Thunderbolt. The entire ship is just electrocuted.
It's that classic scene.
Yeah. Captain Crunch is blasted up again. Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch. He's like, oh, wow, I'm sure this would hurt if I was alive.
Damn it, you're right. Fuck. You can't electrocute bones.
Yeah, you're right. You can't.
I don't know. I feel this is kind of like a stalemate.
All right, well, I'm approaching Pikachu. I've just fucking jumped out. Fucking soared up in the air.
Is he fast enough to catch a Pikachu, though?
Probably not.
Maybe he just goes for red.
This whole time he's fighting the Pokemon.
Yeah.
Ting, ting. And he's got one of his crewmates to go around, sneak around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the crewmate's made his way into the water. He's kind of swimming underneath, making his way to red.
Yeah.
Climbing up the Lapras. Get over here. Fucking kid.
Just jabs him in the fucking neck.
Or maybe he sneaks up on Lapras and just
Oh,
right in the
man.
neck. You know, super bad.
Yeah.
That one scene.
Okay. Then Blastoise comes out. He climbs on top of Blastoise. He kills that fucking grunt.
Okay.
And then he's just swarmed by all these fucking undead skeletons.
Just all these fucking like skeleton hands just coming out of the water.
Yeah. They drag you down.
I don't know if you can really drown a Blastoise, but they're just pulling him down. Get him out of the way.
Well, he's got to come up for air at some point.
Yeah, that is true.
I don't know. I kind of feel like you win. Do you think Captain wins?
Hold on. Let's see. Is Venusaur doing anything? Is Venusaur out here doing anything?
What can he do? If
Venusaur's
he gets on the ship, he
top.
burns.
Venusaur is just on top of Snorlax. Snorlax just fucking... He's just the base right now, the float.
Yeah.
He's just fucking floating.
But what's a leaf going to do to like a bag of bones? Maybe a solar beam. That could set you on fire.
Oh, can it?
I mean, it's a solar beam.
Oh, I just didn't know if in the game, like, if it did, like, burn damage or something.
No, it doesn't.
I'm just wondering if... Because, again, like, each of these Pokemon have, 250 to maybe 350 HP. Like,
And we're talking about video game.
Am I going to be able to
versions.
like knock them out by the time they knock out my 2890 HP?
Is this turn-based?
If we're talking Ni no Kuni, no. If we're talking Pokemon, sure.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we settle this with rock, paper, scissors. Thoughts?
Okay. I was just trying to think of maybe there's something cooler we could do, but this works.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
1 or best 2 out of 3?
Let's just do one.
Just do 1?
Just do one.
All right. Leaving this up to fate. My eyes are closed. Ready?
Okay. Yep.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
No, not the double scissors.
God. Do you remember that?
What is that from? But I do
God.
remember that.
No, that was something you did. I remember kids doing that in elementary
Oh.
school. Rock, paper, scissors, God.
I always did. Gun. You're dead.
I'm a pirate, fucker. I don't play by the rules.
My musket.
All right. Yeah, you got me there.
All right, Red, you're
I'm
on
not,
to the next.
I'm not mad at it because I didn't think
Dude.
Captain was going to make it through 1.
Virgil versus Red.
All right, hold on. Would Millennia fuck up Red? Then we can just fucking be done with this.
Well, we gotta go through the scenario.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
I say we do this one last. Okay.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, that's fine. That's
Okay.
fair.
So we have Virgil from Devil May Cry 3 versus Red from Pokemon Gold and Silver. So what can Virgil do? I'm kidding.
Are any of your
What
Pokemon
could he possibly do?
I feel like Virgil is going to have every single. All right, because you had said earlier, can Captain Crossbones strike a Pikachu? Is it as fast as a Pikachu?
Is Virgil as fast as a Pikachu?
Is
You ever heard of a quick attack?
it's always first, and it
Literally.
always lands. Does it? Does quick attack always land? Is that one
No.
of those moves that never
No.
misses? So is quick attack faster than a bullet?
Don't ask me.
I'm just saying. I feel like
I
Virgil
don't
could
think so.
take out. Obviously, there's only one Pokemon out at a time, but if all of them were out, I think Virgil's taking them out before they even see anything. She.
He just slices the Pokeball. Fucking Pokemon's just
Yeah,
inside of it.
pretty much. I mean, I can go through this again
No, that's okay.
because again, he has like he can heal immediately, like he can regenerate.
Oh, and by the
immediately.
way, Red's been to a Pokemon Center in between these battles.
Oh yeah, no, that's fair. No, that's definitely fair.
And I have max potions. I have full restores.
Oh, okay. So yeah, no, Virgil can like heal instantly. Capable of cutting through dimensions. Virgil can cut and slash at speeds faster than the eye can see, swing so fast that he can catch bullets and launch them back.
Damn.
I'm just wondering where anything's going to hit him. Is Virgil taking damage during this fight? He barely took any during the fight against Millennia.
I believe Red sees who he's going up against, you know?
You know?
And he pops his tooth out, right? And inside this tooth, there's a capsule. And inside that capsule is cyanide, and he kills himself before he could suffer any
Honestly,
brutality.
That was the smart thing to do.
Yeah.
That was the smart thing to do. Red is not only quiet, but he's wise.
Right.
He's wise.
He only defeats himself.
That's right. No, it's beating me.
But no, Virgil obviously wins this. There's like literally nothing that could be said to where Red would somehow win this. I mean, you're facing a fucking demon.
Yeah, that is true. You're literally facing a demon.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Virgil. He takes that one. I mean, I agree.
Virgil. On to the
Virgil.
next. Now.
All right, so Virgil is in the finals.
So this is what I thought the finals were going to be.
Honestly, me too.
But we just have had it lined up to where it's the semifinals.
Mm-hmm.
So we have Sephiroth from Final Fantasy VII, Kingdom Hearts 2. The fucking list goes on, you know?
Dissidia.
Smash.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, I think Sephiroth was in Dissidia. I don't know.
Of course he was.
Oh, was he? Okay.
Yeah. There
Like,
was a bunch of
didn't
Final
really
Fantasy
play it.
characters. Well, I never
just
played it
wasn't
either.
Sure.
But yeah. How do we go about this?
All right. How do you think Sephiroth would kill Kid Buu? Like, why do you think he would win?
Why?
Mm-hmm.
Incredibly intelligent. I don't think Kid Buu's that intelligent.
Nah, because again, he's just like a spoiled, just ranting kid. He just wants to fucking destroy.
You can make use of all the elements, which I don't think would really do much to Buu. You know?
Mm-hmm.
He could zap him. He could freeze him. He could... But Buu can just... He can form to anything.
And remember, like, once Boo has seen, like, if you don't take Boo out with, like, a single move, like, once he's seen all these techniques, he can mimic it.
Right.
You know,
That
he
is
has
true.
mimicry. He's able to copy these techniques,
Yeah.
your style. And even if he, like, wasn't able to use it because he doesn't have a sword, I'm sure he could turn his arm into a sword.
Okay, so imagine.
But, like, he's able to, like, now, like, dodge because he knows what's coming.
Yeah, so imagine Sephiroth teleports Octoslash on Boo. Sure, he's disfigured. He's in pieces.
Yeah.
He just forms together again.
Yeah. I agree.
He can use telekinesis. He can throw anything at Boo. Boo can just stretch his body to avoid things, or he can get hit and be fine.
Mm-hmm.
He still absorbs the blow.
He gets hit. He's just that much more pissed off.
Literally.
You know? So I was trying to think if there's a way where brains could win here. Because obviously, like you said, Sephiroth is leagues smarter.
Now
Leagues more intelligent.
I'm brain farting here, but how exactly does Kid Buu die? So I know he like blows
I feel
up.
like it was
right?
some type of like blast, some type
Yeah.
of move where there was like nothing to really regenerate.
Right, exactly.
It's been so long.
I know for sure that's what it was, but I'm trying to think of what the scenario was that happened where he was put in that place, but I cannot remember. But yeah, I haven't seen that episode in fucking years. But yes, the way that Kid Buu dies was through a blast that disintegrated his entire body. And I believe there was like a remnant that was left, and that's what Oob became, right? Remember?
I know that like what was left became Oob somehow. But I don't remember much about like how it happened.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that was like kind of vague anyway. Toriyama's just like, hey, he's still around.
Yeah. The page I was reading, dude, I had to do a lot of just like skipping because there's so much lore. It like went into, like I didn't know this, but like Majin Buu, Fat Buu, he looks this way for like a reason.
Yeah.
Like there was like a Supreme Kai that he had
Exactly.
absorbed. Like I either didn't know that or I completely forgot about that.
I think it was just like something they just kind of mentioned, and it was just like whatever.
Yeah.
Not like super important.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Like a lot
Bobbity
of
was
stuff
just
like
like,
that.
he's mine.
Yeah.
Because I believe Bobbity like awoken him or something. And they're like, oh fuck, it's Boo. He's back.
Mm-hmm.
Because Boo was like a threat like way back.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But let's see here. So he's coming at Kid Buu, Sephiroth. He's got his 8-foot boy, his 8-foot long boy. He can move at the speed of light, but so can Buu. Buu can literally fucking teleport wherever he wants. Okay. Sephiroth can block a lot.
You can block a lot, but like it's hard to like block a blob,
Yeah.
Like I can frickin' punch, you've blocked it. Another punch, you've blocked that. But now I've got like
Clone.
I can fucking make my leg. I can clone myself, but I can fucking distort my leg in a way where it's fucking hitting your back,
literally, yeah.
But like you said, I can completely clone myself. So my trump card that I saved.
Okay.
So real quick, I'm just gonna go over everything again because I can't remember what I had named off or what I skipped.
Yeah.
So all evil. Truly, the only reason for its existence is to cause destruction.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, Buu has destroyed an entire galaxy. Like that's pretty unfathomable.
Yeah.
Almost an infinite amount of stamina.
Yes.
Like you said, he can almost like block anything because he's managed to push back the super spirit bomb, which was like all of the Earth's energy.
Yeah.
Paralyzing gaze. It did say that only works on foes that are like much weaker than him, but he's able to regenerate. He's able to absorb. So I could potentially absorb you. Mimicry, ability to copy techniques after seeing it once, and cloning. But the last thing, strongest attack, is Planet Burst.
Planet Burst.
Planet Burst. And this is said to be able to destroy Earth 10 times over.
Now, here's the
that
thing.
Powerful.
Sephiroth holds back because he doesn't want to destroy the planet he lives on, you know? Why would he do that? He's trying to...
What happens when, like, Sephiroth is like, what is he? Is he like human? Does he need...
He was a human.
Does he need oxygen?
So the way Sephiroth came to be was his mother was being tested on by Soldier, which is like the organization. Not Soldier. That was like the class. Well, first class Soldier. I don't know. Like I said, Final Fantasy is fucking confusing. But anyway, his mother was being tested on. And they injected Genova into his mother while she was pregnant, which is an alien organism. And that infused into Sephiroth. So he was basically genetically coded to be like this just being.
Mm-hmm.
So he was born this way, and then he joined the military, and then he like, I guess like fucking lost himself. Or no, he found his mother's like thing or whatever, and then he went crazy trying to figure out what happened with
like
his mom.
He found the information on what they did?
Mm-hmm.
Like why? Because so he didn't know why he was this way?
Right. Well, he wasn't that way until like it like unlocked something.
Mm.
And that's when he put himself into the live stream and basically became a god. And that's when all these abilities started to unlock. Like he was already like basically superhuman at this point.
So, all right. So I see. Where's he at? Scroll. Oh, yeah, I'm right there. Can summon planet-destroying meteors.
Yes.
So has he done this? Like, has he destroyed a planet? Like, I know you said that obviously he doesn't want to destroy the planet he lives on, but I imagine he's only lived on just this one planet. You know, I'm guessing Earth.
Yeah.
Has he ever done this? Like, you're talking about he's going against a guy who has destroyed a galaxy. You know what I'm saying?
See, that's where it's difficult. I can't remember.
Who most powerful moves could destroy Earth 10 times over. It's that powerful. Someone who can live in any condition.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying if Kid Boo's just like, fuck it, this guy's so fucking powerful, I'm destroying this planet, I can live in space. Like, I can, you know, I'm fine. I'm good. Like, is Sephiroth good?
Well, that's the thing is like, Sephiroth always holds back. So obviously he's not going to unleash his full power to just fucking destroy him and everything around him, you know?
Well, I imagine he's, until he, like, became a god. Like, if I killed you, you're able to resurrect yourself. Right?
Well, the live stream, I believe, was...
Or has this already happened in, like, what he is now throughout the game?
It's already happened.
He's a god. Oh,
yes.
okay.
So...
Oh, okay.
I believe he actually dies at the end.
Live stream.
I haven't played
live
7.
stream.
It's more Genova shit, more alien shit.
Like more confusing shit.
Yes, very very confusing shit. I could not tell you.
Well, hopefully, like
the full lore
when the remake is like done. You know,
well, it gets
all parts. Like it'll maybe you know, kind of hand feed it to you a little.
But
better.
they just made it even more confusing with that game because it's not
with part 1, the remake.
Fuck yeah.
It was more confusing?
Hell yeah.
Was it? Damn.
Because they don't follow it, you know, to the T. They change a lot of shit. So it's not like an actual remake.
So for the worse or for the better? Like were people...
a lot of people fucking hate it. But a lot of people love it too. I love it.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool. I mean, it's not changing the story, but it's almost like a parallel universe type thing. It's like... this should be happening, but this didn't happen because he kills Aerith, you know? But I believe in this next game, he's not going to be killing her. There's a lot of speculation.
Oh, okay.
So he's changing things to where he survives and not Cloud.
Oh. So maybe like a what if.
Yeah. Kind of
game.
But it's just like... that's how powerful Sephiroth is to where he changes the timeline to where he wins. I'm telling you, it's fucking weird.
But just based off part 1, like there's speculation of this?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
I'd ask Jeff about it. He would know. He probably followed it a lot more clear than I have.
Maybe.
And he's played
yeah.
Final Fantasy VII like a few months ago.
Yeah. I think he's played it multiple times. You know.
I haven't
Brutal.
played this shit in years. Fully.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So again, if you can explain to me how Sephiroth can beat someone who has destroyed an entire galaxy, like, I'll give it to you. Whose strongest move could destroy the planet that we're now fighting on 10 times over. I just don't see Sephiroth surviving that.
You know, I'm starting to think about this now. It almost depends on how far one of these people can teleport. Because we know in the Dragon Ball universe, you can teleport to a fucking another planet. You know?
Mm-hmm.
If you know or have been there, you know, Goku does it all the time. Just
I will say, I didn't write it down, but that's one thing that Boo can do.
Exactly.
He doesn't have to have been there.
That's what I'm saying.
He can literally teleport anywhere. He doesn't have to have been there. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah. So since Sephiroth is basically part alien, could he survive on another planet? Like you said earlier, does he need oxygen?
I feel like we don't know that.
We don't know that.
But we know that Kid Buu would.
Yes. Because oxygen just doesn't exist in Dragon Ball, apparently.
Well, I guess whatever being he is, I guess he just doesn't rely on it. He doesn't rely on anything.
Yeah.
You know?
So yes, I believe Kid Buu wins this one. That being said. Agreed?
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah. Kid Buu blows the fucking planet up.
Yeah.
Sitting in space.
Yeah.
Just done. Sephiroth can try to escape, but I don't know if he can make it to another planet. I just don't know.
Yeah, there's just like, not enough there.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. There's just so much. There's so much that you can take.
Yeah, there's a lot of untapped lore.
For Kid Buu versus like, hey, we've got literally like a game to build off this guy.
Yeah.
To get information from. Well, we have like a whole few seasons, a whole like arc, multiple games. There's like so much.
Yeah. Yeah, there's an untapped lore to be explored with Sephiroth to maybe combat this, but I don't.
Yeah.
As of now, Kid Buu wins. So, we're on to the finale. The final showdown.
I feel like this is going to go the same way, the same route. Like, I would have loved to have seen a like Virgil versus Sephiroth.
I agree.
That would have been really interesting. Like, I think Sephiroth still would have got it, but it would have been a really close match. Because, you have a god versus, like, a demon, So, like, almost like a devil. Like, that's really cool. But, like, you can say the same way that Kid Buu took out Sephiroth. Like, he could just do the same thing. Like, Virgil's not, like, he's not out here destroying planets and shit.
Yeah.
Like, he's powerful as fuck, but, like, again, going back to Frieza destroying shit with ease, Kid Buu being much more powerful. It's literally,
I know.
has destroyed an entire galaxy.
And I don't think there's anything Virgil could do to actually kill Buu. Like, Sephiroth could kill Kid Buu.
I think early on, because Kid Buu, the only way he would allow you to live longer if he's just kind of like having fun, and he's just like, I want this fight to continue. I want to see how, like, how strong you are. I want to test you or something. But this is just for my pleasure. Like, I could see Virgil kind of like fucking him up because he's so fast. And he's just fucking like getting irritated because he's like cutting him up into like hundreds of pieces. And then he's just slowly forming back, But like, that's as far as it would get.
Yeah.
Slice him up, get pissed, devil trigger, go ham, get pissed as he regenerates. But after that, like,
I don't
he's
think
now
Virgil
learned his technique.
I don't think
He's
Virgil
kinda
has the
knows
stamina to just keep doing that.
Yeah. where again, Kid Buu almost has like this infinite amount of stamina.
Yeah.
And he may just get to the point where he's like, all right, I'm done with this. I'm pissed. Let me destroy this planet.
Yeah. So I believe Kid Buu easily wins this, but let's just talk about for a moment. If Kid Buu is this powerful to defeat all these legendary fucking badass bosses from video games,
Yeah.
can we talk about how strong Goku is now? Ultra Instinct Goku is eons, whatever the term, by far stronger than Kid Buu now at this point.
I have to, all right, so this conversation is already making me want to like replay and play so many games, go back to so many things. This makes me want to like watch all of Dragon Ball Z all over again.
Yeah.
I have that feeling so often, but I need to finish Super. I never finished Super, so
Same.
I never even, and it's kind of nice
To have that to look forward to.
all right, so real quick, I heard this guy, it was actually on the Remember the Game podcast, and he was talking about, they were talking about Doom. Did you listen to the Doom episode?
Not yet.
I think it was Doom. I don't know if it was that episode, but they were mentioning Doom. And they were talking about Doom Eternal because Adam Blank really likes Doom Eternal. He was like, oh, dude, if you like the Doom games, you need to make sure... No, I think they were talking about maybe FPS, like first-person shooters or something. And he was saying, oh, you need to definitely play Doom Eternal. And he's like, oh, I have it. Like, I've had it for a while. It's just like I'm saving it for a point when, like, I know... I just need, like, a really good game to play.
Yeah.
And it's kind of cool, like, having that. So that's what I was going to say with, like, Super.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't seen the Tournament of Power.
You've had that
But
for 5 years.
I know it's going to be so awesome. But like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like part of me like just wants to save it. But
No, I agree.
but I need to watch it.
Like I watched Dragon Ball Super in a weird ass way. Like I watched the beginning, through the movies. And then I watched like a little bit past that, I believe. And then I watched most of the Tournament of Power. And I got like towards the end and I didn't finish it.
Oh, you didn't finish it?
I didn't finish it, no.
Oh, damn.
I know what happens at the end, obviously. I think we both do.
Yeah.
Most people do.
Yeah.
Even if you haven't watched it.
So with that being said, like, I can't even like fathom
Exactly.
Ultra Instinct. Because
Yeah.
I don't know, reading this put it into perspective that Kid Buu, incredibly powerful, but like where Goku was with Super Saiyan 3, which feels like so long ago at this point.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like that's like weak compared to what Goku is now.
Yes.
But like, that's pretty much how strong Kid Buu is. He just has that on an infinite level, you
Yes.
know? So that's why I need to watch a Tournament of Power so I can like understand like just how fucking powerful Ultra Instinct is, so I can like fully grasp it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, with that being said, like, yeah, it's fucking nuts that how powerful Goku is, and yet it's still going on, and there's, people out here with each arc still giving Goku a problem. He just has to keep rising above. So
Yeah. It's fucking insane. It just makes no sense.
So, with that being said, what do we call this? King of the Bosses?
Boss of bosses, king of the
Boss
bosses.
of bosses. So, just based off of some of our favorite boss fights, the winner of this round, is Kid Buu from Dragon Ball Z Budokai 2. He was tough. He was tough in game, and he stacked up against these bosses, and he came out victorious.
Yep. He beat Jack of Blades, Zeus, Sephiroth, Melania, Virgil, Captain Crossbones, and Red. He could literally beat them all at the same exact time.
Probably, if they're all on the same planet,
Just-
yes. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kid Buu is fucking
OP as shit.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
OP as shit.
But yeah, this has been episode 18 of the Hardcore Podcast.
Hell yeah. No, we'll see you next week.
Later.